have it set up to make what happened. Okay. But welcome guys, and thank you for tuning in. Right now we're here with the lovely Miss Angel Prince.
I didn't know if you wanted to say hey or not.
It's fine, we're rolling with it. So I've known Angel for a while. She's one of my friends that I met in college, and now
Auntie, baby.
oh yeah, Aggie Pride. But now she's here, entrepreneur, mother, beautiful woman of God, you know, all those people. But welcome, Angel, and let's talk about Boss Dreams.
Okay, Khadijah, thank you for having me. Yes, Boss Dreams is my brand. Boss Dreams is a mentality. It's definitely a lifestyle. Boss Dreams was actually birthed 2 years ago, where I just had this random idea, this thought, this vision of, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I can actually, do that. I'm tired of my job, and I want to be a boss. But I like boss dreams because I'm always dreaming about different things. I always have different ideas. So all of a sudden, I just wanted to put boss dreams on everything. Bracelets, t-shirts, cups, everything. I wanted to put on everything to motivate me to go after everything it is that I wanted in life. So fast forward 2 years later to now, it came back to me. I forgot about it then, but it came back to me. Okay, I made goals this year that I wanted to create 2 streams of income. I really wanted to be this entrepreneur that I always talked about and I always motivated people to go into entrepreneurship. So Boss Dreams now is about owning your happiness. It's about not just entrepreneurship, but personal development. Making sure that you're owning everything in life that it is that you desire to do. Owning your purpose, whatever that is. If you love to walk dogs for a living and you love it, go for it. Do that, boo. Own it, okay?
Own it.
Now, if you want to own a multi-billion-dollar tech company and that's what you're passionate about, do it and own it and go for it. So that's what Boss Dreams is. It's, motivating people to own their happiness and understand that their dreams can become a reality if you take the necessary steps to accomplish your goals. So
Very good. Love it, love it. So describe your journey to get here.
So right after college, graduated with a degree in industrial and systems engineering, tried to get a job in that field. It didn't really work out that way, so I got another job that's kind of similar to it, but not so. So graduated, got my job, and by the beginning of the following year after I graduated, I realized like this sucks. I saw friends that I graduated with, or even other friends that graduated before me, saw them going on trips, and I'm looking at my bank account like I can't do that. I can't do that. And in the times where I wanted to ask off for work, like I couldn't do that either because I didn't have time, or like I have a daughter too, so I need to make sure that these bills paid. So not only do I have a roof over my head and the lights on, that she has a roof over her head and lights on as well. So the journey began, the year after I graduated, and it was like, this is for suckers. And by that time, at my church, we were going through the purpose-driven life, and my pastor and first lady, they were all about finding your purpose. What is that? And I didn't know that I could have a purpose. I didn't know. I thought everybody else had a purpose but me, or everybody that was successful on TV, or that were, over these mega churches, they knew their purpose and they knew what that was, but it was never introduced to me. So when they started talking about, I have a purpose and we need to dig deep and figure out what that is, I was like, oh, so it's real life. Okay, well, so and because I'm a believer, I started to pray, okay, God, like, what is this? Like, what is purpose? What does that look like for me? I thought that I just had to go to college to get this engineering degree and then go work the rest of my life and hopefully acquire a certain amount of wealth, and that was good enough for me and my family. Because I went to college and I graduated and I got the engineering degree, I thought that was making my parents proud.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then being a good person in society and, you know, volunteering every now and then and, you know, stuff like that. I thought that was good. Like, that was the life.
Yeah.
But then the book and my pastor first, they challenged us to go outside of that and say, no, there's something else that you're created to do. And then that's when I realized soon after, a couple months later, I want to be an entrepreneur. Like, I want to make my own hours. I want to be able to spend time with my daughter and all those different things. So my journey started with being frustrated with my job and just wanting to go on vacations and wanting to really enjoy my daughter. And I can't enjoy her if I'm at work the majority of the day and she's at school majority of the day. And then we get home and then it's time to cook and then go to bed and start it all over again. So that was part of my journey.
Cool. So how did you, in a sense, make your purpose part of your dream?
How did I make my purpose a part of my dream? Okay. So that process in discovering my purpose, I'll say I went back to, we're always taught when you're trying to discover your purpose, what was it that you thought about when you were a child? What was it that you did when you were a child and growing up? What were those things that you gravitated towards? And I remember, as much as I don't like writing now, I did like a lot of poetry, a lot of inspirational things when I was younger. And then I remember that I was asked to be like, say something positive or be like a little speaker when I was growing up. And it was like, oh, like I've always done motivational stuff. Like I've always been the encourager and the inspirer person. And like, you know, that's always been, you know, my thing. And so when I thought about it, it was like, dang. Like, okay, so I've always dreamt about doing those things. And, you know, I would line up my dolls and my little stuffed animals and, you know, talk to them and try to motivate them. And it's like, oh, I used to do those things. But you forget about it because society tell you, no, you gonna go to college. And college is great. Please go to college.
Yeah, go to college, y'all.
Okay? Nah. Don't get no loan from Sally Mae.
Sally Mae owe me money,
Tell
but whatever.
that sucker, no, it's Satan and Sally Mae.
But those are facts, though. She's spitting, though.
Straight facts. Hot fire. Diamond.
I'm about to go down that road with you today.
Diamond. Oh. I'm trying to get my purpose. So when I got older, I started to understand what my purpose was. I have a heart for people, and I would always find myself having random conversations and asking people, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you like to do? And say, like, why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you doing that? Like, if you love to help foster children, like, go help them. Like, go love on them because they need love, and I know they need consistency. Like, why don't you do that? If you love to go rescue kids in Somalia, like, go. Like, why you not doing that? Now, you a thug if that's what you want to do.
You a big thug.
That's hard.
Shout outs to y'all.
Do
I better save them kids.
Save them.
It's hard in these streets.
What? I say the kids over here.
I can't even save myself right now. You gonna be saving somebody else.
They slicing people's head off.
Like, can we talk about this?
They're slicing their heads off on video. Thug, you a thug too. But I've always found myself like motivating people to, if that's what you want to do, regardless of how crazy it sounds, do it. Figure out what it is in your heart that you believe you're passionate about. And it can be a multitude of things. So my dreams and my purpose met when I discovered fully what I believe that I'm called to do and what I'm purposed to do, and that's motivate people and help people and bridge the gap of just what we were taught growing up or the way society may have shaped us to think to now. Like, you can do it. if Mark Zuckerberg could do it, you could do it.
You
If
sure
Oprah
can.
can do it, you can do it. And if you don't understand their story, read their lives and see where they came from, and then you'll understand you can do it because they went through some stuff. So, yeah.
Good, very good. So what does entrepreneurship mean to you?
Oh yes,
Let's get it,
entrepreneurship
girl.
to me means being able to, and I'm gonna take this, probably won't sound too great to some churchy people, but to me entrepreneurship means having full reign of my life, being disciplined enough to say I want to do this but I'm not going to do this, having the authority in my life to say I don't want this and I don't have to do this, and I can support my family whether I decide to make you happy or not.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship gives you so much. I gotta cut that back.
I'm sorry.
At least you know it's mine, guys. I own it. Something like that.
Ooh, we serious now.
This is why we not gonna have our own show, okay? Because the producer's gonna be like, yo, stop laughing.
It's good to laugh though, y'all.
Laughing is good for
Laugh,
the
laugh
soul.
heals the soul.
Come on now,
We're regrouped.
but to me, entrepreneurship means, owning everything that you do in life. Being able to say, no, I don't want to do this, and being able to say yes without feeling like the consequences will harm you in any way. So entrepreneurship is being able to do something that you love, hopefully that you love. You're not doing it just to gain money or anything you don't want to give back to the community. But I feel like for me, entrepreneurship allows me to create the environment for my people that I desire to have. I want to be able to build up the community through just personally what I want to do, and then also create jobs for people in my community. I am not in line to send my jobs over to another country. Well, my cousin them ain't got no job.
Talk about it.
Honey. So, yeah. Entrepreneurship to me means opportunity to just live and be free.
Yes, love it. Do you think you were taught about entrepreneurship?
No. However, it took me to a couple months ago when I realized and grew a deeper appreciation for my dad. He was an entrepreneur. And because I always was like, where did this come from? It could have come out of nowhere, which is cool, but why do I want to be an entrepreneur? And I saw how my dad made his money real quick. He was a roofer, had his own roofing business. And I remember, like, we didn't have much money growing up, but if I needed something for school, my dad made it happen. He he had to hook up, okay? He knew how to get a job. He knew how much he was gonna get paid, and he'd get that money real quick or whatever. He go work this job, and we had it. Now, it wasn't always that, stable, but he made it do what it do, so.
Cool, very cool. So how do you stay motivated? Because I know just being a human being, we don't always have the best days. Sometimes we have really dark moments, really bad periods where we just really want to stay in the house and crawl under our bed and just be a child again. So how do you stay motivated on your darkest days while still pursuing your dreams to motivate others?
How do I stay motivated? I would have to say Jesus is my greatest motivator, but to put some more clothes on, what I mean is sometimes, honestly, you don't want to pray. If you're a believer, sometimes you get frustrated, you get unmotivated, you get discouraged on your journey, and sometimes you don't want to pray. because we think that prayer is just, I have to be a certain way. But those moments when I could just go to God and say, look, I'm over this. I'm not feeling this. I don't think you called me to do this. I'm discouraged. I need you to fix it like right now.
Yeah.
And then he checked me real quick and just reminds me of why I'm here, that I do have purpose. And sometimes I don't automatically feel like motivated. And then I'm like, okay, Jesus, I thank you. Let me just say what I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
So when I'm low and I'm unmotivated, I start to say, okay, let me humble me. Lord, I'm so grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for my friends who are very supportive. And little do I know it, people start to come out of nowhere and just say, you know what, I see you and I appreciate you. And I know we were having a discussion earlier, and we were just talking about just making sure that we're intentional about motivating our friends. You know, I think that's important as well, because you never know who's going through what, and they might feel discouraged about X, Y, Z. So what motivates me is, you know, having my faith in God and knowing that all things work together for my good and it's going to be all right. And just trying to look at those low moments as fuel to get me back up to where I need to be.
Good. Love it. So let's start off with, what did you want to be when you were little?
I want to be a lawyer.
Girl, didn't we all?
Girl,
Want that paper. That was a good job you saw on TV. Girl, yeah. What, I guess, I'm not going to say what changed that, but what put you on a different path?
I'm trying to think of where the transition started. Well, in high school, I went to a health science and engineering high school, so it was only 2 tracks. You either had to do health science or engineering, and I ain't a fan of the hospital and all that other stuff. But I respect those who love y'all. But I did engineering because I love math, hate science, love math. And then after that, when it got time to, you know, go to college and make some decisions, it was like, what makes the most money?
Yeah.
And I could be a lawyer, but they was like, oh, you gotta go to some more school. No, we trying to get this money quick. So
instant results.
Okay.
Instant results.
I can go to school for 4 years, be engineer. Hey, sign me up. That's the one right there.
Hello.
So I think that was the big transition from being a lawyer. I gotta do too much school.
It's hard going, just getting done the first time.
Okay.
That's cool.
Who said I was trying to go back? Everybody asked y'all that. Nah, just took it in.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Ooh! How old am I now?
She 18.
I'm 18.
So when you 28, girl.
When I turn 28. Lord, good God Almighty. In 10 years, I will be very. I gotta stop wiggling.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. It's about you.
I know, right? In 10 years, you would think, because I'm like such a goal person, I would have this written down and memorized, but I don't. In 10 years, I will be married.
We're gonna both be married.
Don't hold me to it, okay? It's not my fault. We ain't out here choosing. Yeah, in 10 years, as far as my family, I will be married, probably with another child or so. As far as family, preferably a family business, something that we can do together and build generational wealth for our children. As far as my business, I desire to have top of the line clientele. Right now I'm trying to help as many people in my community as I can, but really I've learned that I have a heart for like people in the entertainment business, so like music artists, or even more specifically like one-hit wonder music artists, like those who got that one hit and then they can't make no more good music, and then they at the low and they try to figure out what they're gonna do in their life. money, come holler at me. We're going to help you figure out your life.
We ain't gonna call no artists out. I got we trying to get a fan base. We love you all.
All y'all. Wonders is special. And even those athletes who may suffer from an injury or their career doesn't go as planned and stuff, or even after they retired, especially those who spend all their money real quick and nobody's there to have your back.
Yeah.
Like, I got your back. We're going to figure out ways to invest your money, or, things that you can do after the hoopla and all of that is done. So 10 years from now, I desire to be in the entertainment industry as a coach, as a career coach, a success coach. As a success coach. I'm sorry. Like a little dust particle.
That's good though. Sorry.
These people be like,
it's too goofy to be serious. Okay, but that is actually really good and very inspirational. And like I've said it before, I'm extremely proud of you. Just seeing your growth and the woman, the mother, the child of God, the person you're becoming. I'm extremely 100% proud of you. I got my shirt, I got your back, girl. But well, that's what I say. Let's show the people your shirt and let's describe real fast what gold,
Gold Crushers. I probably should do this on camera. Don't y'all be looking at my arms. I ain't gonna be no me. Gold Crushers. It came from just a hashtag I started putting on different posts to motivate people to go out there. If you set a goal, kill it. Do whatever you need to do. Cut whoever you need to cut off.
Yes,
eliminate TV, because it ain't nothing but a distraction unless you got 30 minutes and you can binge watch. I'm with that because I do that. But it's all about motivating people to, if you say you're going to do it, do it. And not just do it, but crush it. No more. Once you set that goal, that's it. It's time to level up. It's time to go to the next one and get it done. And stop being and doing the same thing you did last year. It's over. Set the goal and crush it.
Good. Love it. And I got my shirt. Mine is great.
It's great.
Mine is great. It's beautiful.
Fabulous.
You did the thing, girl. But what do you want people to take away? I would say, when you die at the age of 100, what do you want people to take away from your journey, your plan, your dream, your profession, just the person you are, and you being entrepreneurship and encouraging others? What do you want them to take away and remember you for?
I would love for people to take away from my life the legacy that I would love to leave, if you want to say it that way. Is that regardless of what you've gone through in life, regardless of what you felt, if you felt like you were less than, that you weren't valuable, that you have value, you have purpose, you're on this earth for a reason, regardless of what you believe in. Every person placed on this earth has a purpose, and it's up to you whether you're going to live that purpose or not. So I pray that my life inspires people to live on purpose and go after everything it is in their heart that they believe that they are called to do on this earth. I don't care, whatever it is. If you think that it is your life's purpose to save the ants and build this whole city full of ants and they have ant farms, if that's your heart's purpose, do it, boo.
You better do it.
Be the best.
You better
ant
say them
farmer.
ants. I don't know why she picked the one animal I cannot stand, but you better say them ants.
It's better than a roach. It's better than BuzzFeed out here trying to save the roach.
But y'all see the purpose. What she trying to say.
But yes.
Do you
yes.
be the best at it.
Yes.
Love it. Social media.
You can find me.
Okay.
I need to put up. I'm like an old person. I am like an old person.
Where can they find you? Where can they purchase shirts?
Yes. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, Angel Prince. Yes, that is my real name. It's not Angelica. It's not Princeton. It's Angel Prince. My mama gave me that name.
Her mama is a very nice woman.
She is nice. Hey, Norma. She don't hate me. Yes, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at _AP Inspires. You can also follow me on Snapchat at _AP Inspires. You can also follow me on Twitter at _AP Inspires. But if you would like to purchase any Gold Crusher paraphernalia, these wonderful shirts, or even I got some tumblers, some Yeti tumblers coming out real soon. I love them. You can find that at www.iamangelprince.com. Again,
Let them know.
do it like the celebrities do. www.iamangelprince.com.
You better do it. I thought he was about to mess up the spelling. No, you
I know, right?
you look like you was unsure. Like,
I know, right? I was like, look, cause you think about it. That's like on Wheel of Fortune. But you know how to spell. You know the word is what. But you be like, I don't want to say it. They be like, what? You messed up. Then you gonna be a Mimi.
I'm not. You gonna be a junior like on My Wife and Kids?
That's dumb, B.
I cannot. Ooh. Getting hot.
That's good stuff.
Good. But thank you so much for coming. We can't be serious.
We can.
But you're going to take us, you're going to get what we give you, and you're going to love it. And I thank you for being an inspiration to everyone, myself included. You've helped me through so many periods of my life, and you've been there through a lot. And, you know, I've had my moments when I was just like, you know what? Bump doing the right thing. I'm over it, but they can catch these hands, but, you know, you've helped.
You know what? And you were like, Khadijah, you are amazing. And I knew we were gonna be cool. That time we tried to dodge step practice. We was like, we quitting. We ain't going. We don't want to do this. It's cold. While we practicing in the parking garage.
Man, we tried so hard to get out of that. We watched them. We stood there and watched them practice for like 10 minutes. Like, did we really want to go?
Right.
Ooh, we just gonna tell all. We ain't gonna tell all our secrets today, but
I know it's a lot of stuff out there.
we've done some stuff we could have been a little bit better about, but
It's okay.
we out here.
We made it.
We sure did. It was hard,
Okay.
and we had fun, and we're on the right path, encouraging, supporting, motivate, and you know, doing big things. So, like I said, thank you so much for everything. I'm proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck. And girl, you're gonna be great in these streets. We're gonna get you over that bridge one way or another. If I gotta help you burn down somebody else's bridge, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. We support everybody else, but
What she meant was
Yes.
for the haters, the suckers.
tell them.
Cause they out there, but we love you.
Still do love you.
Okay?
Yeah,
We
but-
fight fair.
We do. So
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna
we fight with the Lord. That's what she meant to say.
See, we pray about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if he tell me
That you can catch his
that
hands.
you can catch his hands, I'm with it. Jesus be flipping tables. Why can't I flip these hands?
You know what? We're going to end on a good note. Thank you once again for coming.
Thank you.
Everybody, please tune in for part 2 where we have more
It's about to get
conversation.
real.
It's about to get real. Thank you. Love, peace, and blessings. Gold crushers in these streets.
Hey!
Boss streets.
I wish I had